I met someone, and initially the relationship was great. We had a lot of fun. He seemed like a great catch in terms of, being a business owner, and he sort of just swept me off my feet. But eventually he started having trouble in his business, and I think the stress of that, he started to take that out on me. I realized things started going down the wrong path gradually. Before, where we had a kind of casual, very easygoing relationship, things became tense in the house, and I started to worry, am I doing this right? Things I hadn't thought about before because they were no big deal suddenly became huge. I thought we were coming home to an empty house, and he just jumped out at me, and he was pulling me down the hall in our house by my hair, and I still had the baby in my arms because he was sleeping, and I just thought, this is the last time that I'm going to be fearful. This is the last time that I'm going to be afraid to come home. So that night, he raped me brutally. And I was just thinking, if I can be quiet, if I can get out of here, when he goes to sleep, I'm going to leave, and I'm never coming back. And so when he did, I ran out with the baby. I remember it was a snowstorm. There was snow up to my knees. I ended up walking to the next town over with my baby strapped to my back in the snow. When I got there, they said that there was no one who could help me. But on the wall in the lobby, there was a sticker that had a number that said, if you're in crisis, call this number. And the first thing that someone said to me when I walked in, I was frantic, and I just felt like I couldn't have a coherent thought. And she said, "You're safe." And she just kept saying it to me over and over again, "You're safe, you're safe, you're safe," until I felt like I was safe.
We want to try first to make sure that all of their basic needs are being met. Do they have the clothes that they need? Do they have medicine that they need help getting filled? And then we try to meet with them, pretty quickly so that we can start to hear their story.
There were people there who were supporting us, who were helping us make plans, who were helping us set goals, who were reminding us that there is more to life than this situation that you've kind of been caught up in over and over again.
She needed to regain that confidence back that she could do all of this on her own.
The first night in transitional housing, I had difficulty believing that I had a clean, safe place to stay that was my own. My son was just sort of kind of running around the apartment, and he said, "This is ours, this is ours." And I said, "Yes, this is ours. We live here now."
When a client moves into an apartment, our programs are 2 years long. We pay for rent, we pay for all of their utilities, and then they receive an abundance of services, from assistance with paying for childcare, transportation, and then of course all the different groups and counseling that still takes place at the agency. What's being removed in transitional housing is that crisis mode. That I know where I'm going to be for the next 2 years. I know that I have a safe place where I can go to sleep every night and my children have a bed and they know that this is where they're going to come home to tomorrow. If we were able to provide more units, we would be able to service all of these clients that need stable housing for an extended period of time to really get back on their feet.
Everyone at the Crisis Center works towards making you feel like you can have a life independent of your abuse, and you can have the life that you want to have. Everyone is singularly focused on helping you arrive at that point.
She was very uncertain of what his future could look like. She wanted him to have a life free of violence. She did an excellent job of constantly surrounding him with kindness and love and compassion.
Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be, a residual or lingering effect on him.
And that's one thing that I've always admired in Meka, was that so much of what she did, so much of why she was motivated was for herself. She wanted something different.
It's all because of the Crisis Center. Just having someone who's in your corner to help you work through what you need to keep you focused and, provide that support.